welcome to Live at the Waterhole. It's so great to be back with you. We are starting here at the lovely Mantis Founders Lodge in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. My name is Amy, and I'm here for the show with you today. And wow, what a scene! Always so pretty. The sun is shining, Arano's enjoying a drink, a few others are enjoying the shade, and we are looking forward to the next 2 hours of enjoying all the sights and sounds of the waterhole. Now remember everyone that this is a live and interactive show, so please do chat to me. I would love to hear from you. It is Saturday. Many of you are enjoying your weekends, I hope. And for those of you who are just having a break, or maybe it's before you go to work or after you've gotten home, I hope that you enjoy the show with us. Please do just say hello, let me know who you are and where you're watching from. If you do have any comments or questions as we go along, you are more than welcome to share that with me. Seems like another warm day here. Rhino's having a drink. I haven't seen them sort of walk into the water just yet, although that may very well still happen. On the last show I did with you earlier this week, we had some incredible close-ups of rhinos here at Founders. It was really quite something. I don't think we've ever had views like that of a rhino on the show. Ellie, hello. Yeah, thank you. It's good to be here. I'm excited for the show today. worry about. Hello everyone. What a beautiful scene. Well, hello everyone. I do hope that I am sounding a lot better. I am so sorry that we have had a little bit of technical difficulties, but these things do happen. The gremlins do arrive every now and again. But I hope that you have been enjoying the show so far.
What is the wild really saying? Over 4 unforgettable days in the Cylinder Spillway, you'll step into the ancient art of tracking. Guided by master tracker Renius Mhlongo, expect sharp humor, deep knowledge, and stories from a lifetime of tracking. Less classroom and more boots, laughter, and wild discovery in Africa's great wilderness landscapes.
Even a hyena coming into the action as well now. Oh my word! She's stalking the hyena now. Leopard, hyena, lion, all together in one shot. Oh! Whoa. This is action-packed. My full name is Cedric Leslie Dold. The best driver at Wild Earth, it is me. I believe I'm the best driver. I think so because I've... best part of my job, I say, is just to try and look out for these animals, track them down. I love tracking animals. I love looking for, fresh tracks, and if you can find them, it's just at the moment of accomplishment. If I wasn't a presenter for Wild Earth, I would be the drummer for AC/DC.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Can you hear that? The wild is calling.
Wild at Heart, hello, lovely to hear from you. You say that it's not often that you actually have time to watch the show, but you do enjoy it when you do get a chance. That's wonderful to hear. It's always nice to just spend some time enjoying the waterholes, and sometimes we are treated to some very things. There's lots of birds around. I can't see all of the detail, but there are some small ones moving around too. There's definitely a blacksmith lapwing in there. Hillary, you'd like to know if there are any birds that don't drink water. I don't think so. Animals for the most part all need some version of water, whether they get that from simply what they're eating. That can be very much the case. They don't necessarily need to go and seek out water holes or pans. So many animals survive that way. And there would possibly be some birds that do the same. They don't necessarily need to come and have a drink from a water source. Well, these lapwings, and it looked a sandpiper of some sort, trying to work out exactly which one it could be. Just trying to note if that bill is slightly curved upward. It does look quite long. If anyone does know if it has been confirmed which sandpiper species this is, please do let me know. Looks like it could be wood. I just can't see all of the details. All right, we have some elephants at Tembe, so let's head over there now. Built up here quite a bit, and might have been actually even some rain, not right moment, but you can definitely that the sun is not shining at this moment, but these two boys are still enjoying the mud. It is definitely a lot quieter here at Tembe today than on other days, but still lovely to see babies.
Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website.
I get to wake up every morning and go out there and look for cats. I get to create my everyday safari for myself. I grew up in the sort of central eastern suburbs of Johannesburg, fully qualified trails guide and a fully qualified nature conservationist. I love the wild places. I love being in the wilderness. It's probably one of the best jobs I've ever had and probably ever could have.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Out here, every wild moment counts, and as a wild earth explorer, you will not miss out. Watch the Wild Earth channel ad-free 24/7, and you can even rewind if you have missed out on something. Enjoy the behind-the-scenes video clips as well as fireside chat, or get the early offers on our travel experiences. It's the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
Well, I love a little bit of variety here at the waterhole, that's for sure. And this is such a beautiful scene with the zebra, wildebeest, as well as a gemsbok that's there in the background. looks like most of them have finished off their drink for the moment. Lot of tails flicking. There is a croc at Naledi, so let's head over there. Well, this is cool. We don't always see a croc here, but I think with the rains, it has led to of the water-dependent animals moving around, being displaced, and nice to see this. I think soaking up the warm weather that has arrived. It's still overcast with cloud. It is quite warm here in the Lowveld today. Cool to see feet like this as well with the claws on the tips. Jolene, you'd like to know what could cause a croc to go extinct? My goodness. Crocodiles have survived for so long already. Ooh, a little bit of movement. That's nice. I think it would take a lot, to be honest with you. You know, whether that is some sort of water disease that wipes them out, but also it would have to be across continents, because you get crocodiles, you know, both in Australia and Africa. So it would, you know, you'd have to have some sort of global event, I guess, or at least if you wanted a certain population, for example, the Nile crocodile, to go extinct, And then, so there would maybe be disease or a global catastrophe. But then there's also the side of it like habitat loss, which is basically one of the biggest threats to almost all species out there. So eventually, if a crocodile was to go extinct, it would mean that they no longer have areas where they could live, whether that is because of the threat to humanity, or whether it is because those areas are being used for other um, purposes and no longer can support them. So those are the things that would lead to their extinction. But there's a lot of people who are hard at work to make sure that things like that don't happen for the species that are still on Earth. Well, these are some fantastic close-ups of this croc. My goodness me. We are going to head over to Tao. Well, it's a treat to see an ostrich, everyone. Not only that, it's such a beautiful scene here at Tao. It looks like the zebras are possibly making their way to the water. There's also a lot of wildebeest, a lot of Egyptian geese around. And that is a male ostrich. He's got the black feathers on him, whereas the females are more grey in color. Oh, and an Ellie. Very nice to see that big boy. I am loving seeing these little wildebeest. as well that are growing up in front of us here at Tau. It's been so sweet to see. They also look like they're coming for a drink. Tau, we do definitely crocodiles, so they always have to be careful. Well, this is one of our favorite things to see when elephants are here at the water, and this is their favorite place to come and do some mud splashing, get themselves caked up for the day, get those wrinkles full, and cool down, and then head off to carry on with their day. Well, that is interesting to see the wildebeest digging their horns into the mud like that. And we don't only see it with wildebeest, we see it with many horned animals that enjoy doing that. It's said to be with the males sort of a territorial sign in some ways, something to do with dominance. But I mean, not only territorial bulls do it, you have multiple individuals doing it. I think it was Kerry who was saying it's about, is it a fly that specifically lays eggs in the horns of I think it was buffalo, but I don't know if that can be applied to other horned animals as well, and that sort of itches. So, you know, whether they're scratching or digging in mud might provide some sort of relief. I'll just have to check the exact details of that. But I do think it must be. That one is having a full lot though. My goodness. if you know better, you'd think that these wildebeest are buffalo by the way that they're enjoying the mud. I really am fascinated by wildebeest in the mud. Maybe it has been struggling with a lot of flies, maybe a lot of itchiness. Of course, it does look like a warm day, so that does play its part. But I would say that wildebeest are not one of, say, the animals that I would classify as a wallowing animal. We generally reserve that for the likes of buffalo, warthogs, and elephants, more so splashing than actually getting down as an adult anyway. But this wildebeest is definitely proving me wrong. It does seem like it's not that wet where it's rolling around. But it must feel so good to be doing what it's doing. Jive Bunny, I think the volunteer Zoomies with Africa, we appreciate you all so much. Phenomenal work that you do. Would possible to be at all of these locations and have the amazing content that if you weren't all controlling the cameras and being able to spot some incredible as are looking and watching and enjoying the show. So thank you so much.
Join me at Mabulla Private Game Reserve from 6 to 11 May 2026 for a 5-night private safari for just 6 guests. Just incredibly exciting. Enjoy guided walks, take part in rhino conservation efforts, and explore Mabulla's beautiful landscapes from open plains to rocky hills, alive with birds, animals, and vibrant plant life.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Out here, every moment counts. As a Wild Earth explorer, you won't miss a thing. Watch the Wild Earth channel ad-free 24/7 and rewind if you want to catch something again. Enjoy behind-the-scenes videos, fireside chats, and early access to travel offers. It's the best way to stay connected and be part of the Wild Earth family.
Well, there is the male. Beautiful, also with horns. A little bit of a different shape, though, to the wildebeest. So Craig, the reason, well, we don't get the fassa and we only get the common waterbuck is geographic differences. I know that those are the ones that occur in East Africa, and we have the species down here. For the most part, they're actually identical, other than that difference in appearance. And it's just the way it happened that the species with the ring is the one that we get Southern Africa. Monique, yes, there is. You do notice that color difference between the species that we see here and the one in the southeast band. But more than anything, it's probably due to the soil and dust in the air that may affect the waterbuck coat's appearance here. Well, one of the things we love to see about these waterbuck is when they come at, especially when it is like this with so much green grass, and they are in the mud walking across the waterhole to feed. Looks like the zebras are arriving for a drink now. Monique, they are so cute, and tiny baby zebras are adorable. The one there, you can hardly see it at the moment. Ah, well, it seems that some rhinos are back at Founders, so let's head over there. just to say, did everyone see that baby zebra jump into the water at Tau just before we came over here? That was incredibly far. It's like it was jumping into the swimming pool. Anyway, we're here with 4 rhinos, everyone, and it looks like Mom's having a drink. The little one is sort of there, not fully committed. Oh, there we go. A little bit more lips to the water. Hillary, it's a great question. I don't know what the effect would be if our sort of stomach acidity was stronger, if our bodies could handle sort of the things that the animals out here can eat and digest and drink without bothering us. I suppose in some ways it would mean that it would be easier. We wouldn't have to have such clean water. We wouldn't need those sort of resources to be processed as much to make it so that we can drink it in that way, just thinking of water being at the waterhole. So I think there would definitely be benefits if we didn't have to worry about getting sick or getting potentially deadly diseases or infections and viruses that could harm us badly as humans. But at the same time, because we have the taste and the smell and the sensitivity to those things that we do, it does make life very enjoyable in a lot of ways, in terms of what we can experience and enjoy as humans. So there's pros and cons, I suppose. But for one, I'm very grateful that we don't have to drink the same water that these animals do, or can, let me say, not even you can do it, but that we know that we shouldn't, and that it would actually affect us badly. So we have to, for the most part, drink as clean water as possible. Rory, I do think that there could be fish. I'm not exactly sure though, but I think that there could definitely be catfish, maybe a few tilapias. I mean, we've seen herons here before. I don't think I've actually seen one catch something particularly, but they wouldn't be around if there wasn't food for them. So I think it is possible.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change.
Best sighting I've presented, I found myself with wild dogs. We chased the dogs around, chased them around. They ate an impala, we got the end of that. Then another impala went into Gowrie Dam down the road there, and the wild dogs went around. Eventually the impala came close to the bank. One wild dog went and grabbed it and then just pulled it out and just did what wild dogs do. It was an emotional experience, but it was very, very special.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
I feel like the zebra is watching and waiting, deciding if it can approach while these zebras are here or not. There's plenty of other spots around this waterhole. It could come around this rock on this side or go off to the left to have a drink, but maybe it's just wanting to be extra cautious. Oh, and a few little warthogs. Oh, wow. If those are all mom's piglets, she's done very well to raise. Is there 7? 6. Sometimes you'll have 2 moms together that sort of have 3 each. But in this case, it looks to just be 1 female. They can have quite a few in their litter, but often, I mean, little piglets like this don't. They're on the menu for a lot of animals, let me put it that way. So to have 6 that are still alive is very impressive. Well, we have enjoyed this beautiful scene, everyone, but I'd like to head back over to Oldonyo where there are some giraffe. Well, we were just sorting out a few things when we were last here with Giraffe. I was still watching with you all, and it's so nice to be able to chat to you while we enjoy these giraffes drinking here for the last few minutes of the show. definitely hear many oxpeckers around. A few doves as well. Ooh, VC loves wildlife. You'd like to know if there's any national parks in Africa that I haven't visited but would like to. Oh my goodness, there are so many. They are just in South Africa. There are quite a few that I still need to visit. It is a mission of myself and my husband to visit all the national parks eventually. We've done a fair few of them, but there's definitely the Tankwa, Karoo, Richtersveld. For me, Karoo National. Haven't been there yet, which I really want to do. So yeah, there's a few just within South Africa, but then of course the national parks in Zambia I'd love to visit, and of course in East Africa. So yeah, I mean Uganda, I mean there's so many different places and little gems that I would love to visit. So yeah, lots on the list and a lifetime to do it. I'm very excited. Oh wow, there's so many. I mean, we had 2, there was a third one, but it looks like quite a few more that are hanging around in the background there. Penelope, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the show today. You saying that you're off to wallow at a rock pool at a beach sounds like a great thing to be doing, especially when it is warm weather, at least in South Africa, where it's nice and sunny and warm for the most part. It's actually so nice to feel warm again. We've had, wow, I mean, it hasn't been cold, you know, relative to other parts of the world. It really hasn't been cold, but for us who are used to the heat that summer brings, we have had quite a lot of humidity, of course, with all the moisture in the air, but it's been, you know, chilly enough to have to wear a jacket almost every single drive. But this afternoon I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be with my just my shirt and my sleeves rolled up and my shorts, so I'm quite excited about that actually. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me here on the show. I'm glad we could get everything sorted and I could be with you once again. Thank you for all of your comments and questions today. It was great having you on board with us. I am looking forward to this afternoon where I'll be back on drive with our sunset safari that's coming up at 4 p.m. Central African time. Otherwise, I'll be back doing the show with you on Monday. So I will see you all then. Keep well, everyone. Have a pleasant day or evening ahead, depending where you are in the world. And we will see you again soon. Goodbye for now.